Hey guys, it's Savannah Sparkles. I recently did a 10-day juice cleanse, and not only do I want to share my results with you guys, but also all the positives and negatives that I experienced during this process. Let me begin by saying that I am not a doctor. I just play one on TV. In all seriousness though, this is just a video blog of my own personal journey with the juice cleanse, and I urge you to consult with your doctor or any medical professional before embarking on this yourself. First, I would like to review all the positives. Positive number 1. After the first few days, I had more energy than usual. Now, I'm pretty notorious for staying up really late and struggling to wake up early in the mornings. And while doing this juice fast didn't necessarily change my sleep pattern, I did notice how much easier I both fell asleep and woke up. Number 2, my acne cleared up. I have been fully vegan now since February of 2018, and unfortunately I've been struggling with acne ever since. Now, outside of hormonal or stress pimples and a random bout of acne while I was pregnant with my daughter, I have been blessed with a pretty good complexion my entire life, so I was not really sure how to handle all of these new random breakouts. I've done a lot of research about it. I've tried several different home remedies, none of which have been successful so far. But during my 10-day juice cleanse, my skin cleared up almost completely. I just wish it would have stayed that way. Number 3, weight and inches lost. I have struggled with weight gain since giving birth to my daughter 11 years ago. I gained a whopping 63 pounds during my pregnancy. And while I have tried different diets throughout the years to lose weight, such as Atkins, Herbalife, even the alkaline diet, nothing has ever worked for me as instantly as this cleanse did. Now, I understand that it's not a diet, but I do feel that it's helping me to kickstart my weight loss with my vegan lifestyle. In 10 days, I lost 9.4 pounds, as well as 4 inches off of my stomach, 1 inch off of my waist, 1 inch on my hips, and almost 1 inch off of my arm fat. Now, I know this may not seem like a big deal or a huge weight loss to some of you, but losing anything more than a pound a week has never been a reality for me before, so I was very thankful that this cleanse proved to be as successful as it was. Okay, now let's cover all the negatives of the juice cleanse. Negative number 1. Every minute of every day. Okay, so it's not that bad. But guys, it's bad. At least mentally speaking. You know how people who do these juice cleanses talk about mental clarity and how much more focused they are? Well, they're right, that will happen. But in my case, it was more of a curse than a blessing. Time moved slowly. I struggled with being focused on food morning, noon, and night. I surrounded myself with cookbooks and obsessively watched cooking shows. I managed to get through this rough time with prayer, staying busy, and repeating, "This too shall pass," over and over again. Negative number 2. Being the only one on a cleanse. Originally, this was supposed to be a joint effort with my husband in order to kickstart our weight loss with our vegan lifestyle. As a stay-at-home mom, this gave me a sense of relief and even some confidence, knowing that I would only have to cook small meals for my daughter during this time period. But unfortunately, life threw us a curveball, and my husband got really sick with the flu or cold the day before we were to begin. I felt scared at the thought of having to do this alone, and the thought of my family eating cooked meals around me and without me would be enough to break me. And it did, for a short while. As I lay in the bed that evening with my belly stuffed full of pizza, I had an epiphany. I envisioned myself at the end of this 10-day fast. I was happier and healthier than I've ever been before. I felt a sense of peace wash over me and a newfound confidence that I had never felt, and I knew that I could get through it on my own. I woke up the next morning and began my 10-day fast again. However, it definitely wasn't easy. Having to plan out and cook 3 meals a day every day for my family, as well as sitting through an impromptu birthday dinner at a buffet in a restaurant surrounded by everyone else eating, was really isolating. I felt disconnected from the entire world, almost like I was an outsider looking in at all the other happy families eating food. But just to be clear, I do want to say that my family and friends all supported me during this cleanse, and they never once tried to make me cave or offer me food, and instead they just offered me their encouragement and support.
Oh, Annabelle, how does it taste? Oh, amazing!
And so without them, I may not have been able to be as successful as I was. But just a word of warning, if you choose to do this cleanse, it is better to do it with someone else. At least that was my experience. And in the future, my husband will be joining me on another cleanse later on this year.